It's been a long time coming from the SC, South Carolina, baby. Sometimes it feels like the world is against me, 'cause I'm coming from SC, from heartache and pain, struggle and strain, trying to maintain for the SC. So mama, don't worry, I'ma make my dreams happen.
Hi guys, welcome back to the TheNailJeanieSC. How are you? I hope you are well and your family is doing well. Do me a favor, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe and like button for me, and let's get into today's video. So guys, in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you this press-on set, a custom order that I had received from a returning customer. So she wanted a denim, kind of like a denim blue set, but not the denim as we know going around, not that type denim. She just wanted a color close to denim blue, and she just wanted a basic stiletto large set. She sent me a screenshot of the stiletto type set she wanted and the color option that she wanted. So in the beginning, I showed you guys a swatch stick with the color, and I also showed you the blue that I'm going to be using and mixing with a black and a white in order to create the color that the client requested. So here I'm just taking my press-ons that I've only mapped out 15 press-ons. Usually, guys, you all know, if you've watched my channel in the past, you know that usually I do 20 press-ons because I save 5 for my press-on book. But I have not been doing that lately because, as you guys know, my Shopify is under reconstruction right now. So the orders that I am receiving are actually returning customers, of course, who reach out to me, and they know that I'm still taking orders via Instagram, or still taking orders through my text message, or even through my email. I still will do a press-on set. I'm just not loading anything up to the website. Okay, so this client reached out to me and she wanted this set. She sent me screenshots of her hand so we could use what I call the dime hack or the dime method hack. I love that method. It has helped a ton with my clients, making sure they get the custom size fit of their nails, and they able to use them, enjoy them, wear them, and they fit them very nicely. So I like that. I've only had maybe one issue, maybe two, I think just one issue where I didn't measure right, but ever since then, you know, it's always a learning curve. You have to make a mistake in order to learn from your mistakes. So I was glad that I did make the mistake so I could learn from that. Alright guys, so here I'm doing the mixing before I even start anything with the nails besides wiping the nails off with that Young Nail Swipe. Now everybody prep their nails their own way. So guys, off camera I do the shaping, like cleaning up the shape of the nail. Also, I buff the surface of the nail. A lot of people won't buff the surface. A lot of people use maybe a primer to prime it, and some people don't buff the surface or prime it at all because it's the tip. But I like to either buff the surface or use the primer so I can make sure that the nail polish have something to stick to. It will stay on the nail and not chip away or, you know, any of that stuff. So here I'm just mixing the blue on this gorgeous palette. Guys, I know you've seen this palette before. This palette was created by none other than Nails by E here on YouTube, from her E Signature Collection line. Guys, if you're looking for a great resin product such as palettes, ring palettes, boxes, jars, game book, she got game pieces, jewelry, check her out. I will leave her link down in the description box below so you guys can go over and shop with her. Alright, so now I'm just going to take the base coat here, and I am going to put a apply base coat to all 15 nails. I'm going to do 5 on camera, and I'm going to do the rest off camera, of course. Because this press-on business can get, if you record in step by step, the video can get very long. Guys, you know this. I probably showed it to you at one point. I'm trying to learn to cut down my footage from my videos and kind of give you the gist of what you need in order to be able to get the general idea if you wanted to do something like this yourself. So here I'm just taking that base coat and I'm going to apply it on all the nails. I'm going to cure each stand in the light for 60 seconds. You can, most base coats or gels, if you have a UV LED lamp or LED lamp, or UV light, you're going to go by the basic instructions for the product that you're curing. Most of my products I can cure for 30 seconds or 60 seconds, but I always use it at 60 seconds max. That way I make sure everything is properly cured, fully cured, and I'm not going to have any issues down the road. So that's what I'm doing here. And when I do each nail, I like to wipe the sides of the nail just to make sure I'm keeping the shape intact. Because of course you guys know that overflow of gel can distort the shape of the nail. So I don't want an overflow of gel. I don't want too much gel running off the sides. I like to keep that contained, so that's why I wear gloves. I try to wear gloves. I'm gonna say I wear gloves in every thing that I do, but I try to make sure I'm always protected with either gloves or finger cots, because I don't like to touch uncured product. And because I'm doing press-on nails and working with a lot of product when doing that, I definitely need to keep my hands protected, because guys, you'll see I have gel all over my gloves. So gel just kind of get everywhere, and wiping the sides and all of that stuff. You definitely don't want that uncured product to be getting on your skin, because over time that product will cause an reaction, and then it becomes contact dermatitis, where I can't even perform and do the business that I want to do and that pays me. So I just rather just play it safe and wear my gloves, and yeah. And it don't bother me. They don't get in my way or anything like that. Now, I know some people say I don't like wearing the gloves because it kind of bothers me. And to each his own. Everybody do what they feel necessary. But for me, I like to stay safe so I can continue doing what I do. All right, guys. So here I am cleaning my gel brush. So I think this is my Madam Glam application brush. And I just taken some gel cleaner that I received from a Joss Love kit that I purchased on Amazon. And I'm just taking the brush hairs and I went through that gel to clean and make sure I pull out any color in the brush. And that's what it's called. It's called gel nail cleaner, or gel brush cleaner is what it's called. And it's just a base form of gel that's cleaning your gel brushes, and it pulls out the color in the brushes so you can proceed with your next color. And if you guys have not checked out that Joss Love cream gel video, check that video out. It's my latest, and I think it was the ones with the round gel pots for Joss Love, and that's where that kit, I think I linked that kit under that video. It was a kit I purchased off of Amazon. Very nice kit. So here I'm taking the mixture of the blue, and I'm going ahead and start to proceed to put the foundation down on all of 15 of the nails. So guys, I'm going to do 5 on camera, and of course I'm going to go off camera to do the rest of the nails. And also I'm going to do 3 coats of this. Now usually if it's in the bottle, it's got a nice consistency, I can get away with 2 coats, but you can see how jelly this color looks with just the first coat. So it took 3 coats in order to build up the color and it not give that jelly translucent look, because that's not what my client wanted. My client wanted, the color. So you use as many coats you need to use, but just know that when you applying any coats of polish or layers of polish on your nails, you want to do thin, even coats across the nail or down the nail, longwise down the nail, okay? So you don't want to go on there slopping on a thick coat of gel polish and then trying to cure it and then another thick coat of gel polish, because then you're going to get buckling, you're going to get wrinkling, you're going to get uncured product underneath. The first layer going to be uncured, the second layer might be cured, and then if you let it sit out, like I like to let my press-on sit out overnight and come back in the morning and look at it, that'll tell me if I have buckling or not. And so it's like, as long as the products sit, I'd rather test it here at home before I send it to my client than for it to get to my client and they have uncured product. That's not good. Not good at all. That's a not returning client. They won't return back. They may excuse your mistake, but most of the time they don't come back. They'll find somebody else. And believe me, in this line of business, there's a whole lot of somebody else's that can do just as good as what you do, if not better. So for me, I have to be mindful to, it's, unless I have, like I had a client, I don't know if you guys seen on my Instagram page, where I had the client who wanted the Voltino inspired pink lemonade set. And I didn't know that that's what she wanted. And I started working on the set I had created. By the time I got it to her, I had created 3 sets. And the third set was the set she actually loved, wanted, and yeah, she was happy about. But hey, that's the name of the game. When you servicing your customers, you want to make sure you give them what they ask for to the best of your ability. And even when it don't work out for you, for me, it didn't work out for me for the 2 times. She loved both sets that I did, but that's not what she wanted. And I didn't know what she wanted because that's not the picture she sent. So after we got through all of that, I finally created what she wanted, and she was in love. And I was happy. I was happy that she was happy. But we had to get through that. So when I'm creating now, moving forward with any of my clients, I ask the questions. And that's all it is. It's just like when I'm doing nails. See, when I'm doing my client in front of me and I'm talking to them, I'm able to ask the questions. Let me pause that. Let me tell you guys what I'm doing here. So after the 3 layers of the blue, now I'm going in with the base coat gel again. And you can use base coat, or you can use a tacky surface top coat, or you can use a rubber base gel, whatever you want to use. But what I'm doing here is I'm encapsulating the color. So I wanted to encapsulate the color because the color did not come out of the bottle. It was a color that I made. Even if the color came out the bottle, I probably would do the same step. But sometimes I look at the nail and I'm like, okay, let me encapsulate this color. And the reason why I'm encapsulating the color is because I don't want that blue to fade. I don't want it to do anything any different but be blue. So you can skip this step if you choose, but this is the step I do in my business, my line of practice. So I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing here. So I'm just encapsulating that color so I can, secure that color to the nail. And then I am off camera, guys. I am going to wipe down the surface of all of the nails, and then I am going to take a buffer and lightly buff over the nail so I can smooth everything out so that color can come to life. And that's what I do off camera. So that's why I encapsulate. And if I do designs on a nail, I like to encapsulate. Sometimes I don't have to buff. Sometimes the encapsulation is just perfect. All I do is just wipe the tacky layer and just put a top coat or whatever the next, whatever it is they choose, whether they choose shiny or matte. I don't have to buff all the time necessary, but this time I needed to buff. And the reason too for me using the base coat for these nails is because when I'm looking at it here on camera with you guys, that's how I almost missed telling you why I did it, is because I can't see it on camera. But when I'm doing it in person, the strokes from the brush looked to me like it was causing the lines, like you could see the strokes, the line strokes in the nail. So the base coat would balance all of that out, where it kind of blends those lines together and I can't see them. So if I can't see them, then I know my customer won't be able to see the process of how I created their set. So yeah, that's another reason why I did the encapsulation, as well as sometimes you just need everything to kind of blend together, and that base coat can help do that, as well as either a tacky top coat or a rubber based gel, or even just gel itself. Builder gel is what I'm trying to say. Either way it go, you just want to be able to kind of smooth the product and everything kind of blend itself together. So I forgot where I was at, guys. Oh, what was I at? But anyway, so here, once I and see, that's when you maturing in age, you things kind of slip by you. So these kind of just slipped by me. I don't even know where I paused and what I was speaking about. So it may not come back to me before this video ends, and I do apologize, guys. But drop it in the comment if you remember what I was speaking about, and that way I might can pick it up on the next go around. But I do know that I was saying that, the client that I did the set for, she was happy, I was happy, and all was well. And then I just had 2 extra sets. Well, my daughter get blessed when I have 2 sets that no one ordered or I just created. And, a lot of times, and if I, like right now, I'm not putting anything on the website, so she was able to just get them, put them on her nails. Alright, guys, so I did this set in blue, shiny, and matte. Tell me in the comments which one you think the client chose, and which one would you have chosen. Would you wanted this set to be shiny, or would you want this set to be matte? Alright, guys, until the next video, I will see you all in the next one. You already know what time it is. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you all in the next video.